Hey viewers, welcome to Vedic Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing part 3 of the series on Rahu Ketu's ingress in Pisces Virgo sign, which is happening from the 29th of November 2023 to the 29th of May 2025. And now you will be confused that Rahu Ketu are transiting on the 30th of October. Why VL is saying 29th of November? Because I take the true nodes, true Rahu and true Ketu. True means that their actual movement, they do get direct also, and then definitely it impacts the whole world when they are erratically moving also. Like Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, they get retrograde, right? Their movement is direct. So that is their erratic movement when they go retrograde. Similarly, when Rahu Ketu are ever retrograde and they turn direct, that's a little erratic movement for them. So not the mean nodes, but true nodes, they do get direct also. And that's where when the whole world gets impacted whenever any event you will relate to the Rahu Ketu energies. And I, being a student of Dr. Ken Rao, follow the true nodes for that reason also. And I do take in the trinal positions of the signs, unlike the aspects. But in certain classic texts, it's mentioned that there are aspects of Rahu Ketu also. I will be sharing with you that also because there is a lot of conflict on this. People are confused that are there any aspects of Rahu Ketu or not. I will clear that also in this video because in Rahu's transit I did not, but I will be taking up Rahu Ketu's aspect and their impact in my 4th part, and then I will be in the 5th part taking up when Rahu Ketu ingress over the planets and Rahu Ketu return also. So stay tuned. It's a long series. And in the first part, I've already explained the nakshatra transits of these Rahu Ketu and how are they impacting the people who are born under certain nakshatras in the nakshatras, or they have any planet which is predominant, or the Dasha Lord which is predominant right now and is going through that particular nakshatra, which is forming a 7-5-3, as per the Tara Chakra, relationship with these Rahu Ketus transit in the nakshatras. So you must refer to that transit video also. It is important. And it's been 30 years that I have been doing all this, looking at the transit. And that's the reason you all have picked and chosen me as a transit queen. So you can't call me amateur in astrology because this, I eat, drink, sleep, breathe, talk, and I live astrology. And I will not tolerate if somebody calls me amateur. It is something which is divine, and I do it honestly. And whenever I'm giving negative readings, remember there is something about not money or viewership. If I wanted views or I wanted public to subscribe my channels even more, I would have been sugarcoating the facts, and I would have really made 70 to 80,000 views and subscribers, 1 lakh over subscribers till now. And I can assure you that. But I'm not doing that. That's why I have a bad name. I'm the vamp in the astrological world, not the transit queen alone, right? So just give me that tag, whatever you want to say, amateur, novice, she doesn't know anything, most welcome to do so. I'm not, I'm quitting my karma. You're not. Please don't say anything which actually is not right, or because you have the right to say it, so you're saying it, but don't do it. It's not good for you. Why add up your karma? Don't do that, please. Just a request. But you're most welcome to obviously comment. So what I want to speak about in this video is, this is part 3. So I would request you to watch the summary part wherein I will be explaining what Ketu is and what Ketu in Virgo sign is and how you should be looking at this Ketu in Virgo transit, because transits are not supposed to be seen in a very simplistic manner. There are many things involved when we are looking at the transits. We have to see the Veda, Viprit Veda, we have to see the aspects, conjunctions, and also, where Mercury is going to be transiting when we are talking about Ketu. So Ketu is going to be transiting in the Virgo sign, and we have to also connect it with Mercury's ingress. So let me share with you the presentation, short presentation that I have made for you all. Note down the remedies also that I am mentioning in this summary part. These are all live sessions. I might fumble, I might make mistakes. So pardon me for that. I'm also a human being. So give me that leverage. And if at all you want to really ask something related to the Ketu's ingress, not just in your personal chart, but any questions on this, please do write in the comment section. You can write anything, good, bad, ugly, anything about the video. You're most welcome to do so. But I would definitely request you, if you can just ask questions related to the subject, I'll be really grateful. And I will be sharing with you how you should be looking at moon, lagna, and other ways of looking at the transit also. And the 12 sign readings comes towards the end. Okay, so let me start and tell you about the transit. So let me share with you sorry, not this one. All right, this is about the Rahu Ketu's ingress in the Pisces Virgo sign. And today I'm going to be covering true Ketu in Virgo. And this is part 3, as you all know. I have completed 1 and 2 parts, and Rahu's ingress in Pisces I've already done. All right. Now, how to see this transit? That's very important. Being Dr. Ken Rao's student, he has taught us that you have to see, you have to follow this 5-fold approach. I have already done this in Rahu's video also, but I want to repeat so that you people can, just memorize all these things, how you should look at the transit. So you must see the house placement in the natal chart where your Ketu is. And also check the condition of Mercury. That is the nature of the Lord of the house. So in transit, it is transiting Virgo. So check where your Virgo is. And then you see where your Mercury is and what is its nature? What is it afflicted? It's in a good dignity or not? All that we have to see. The best thing is that when Ketu is forming, I hope you can see this. Yeah. So the best thing is if Ketu is forming a good connectivity house-wise with Mercury. Suppose it is forming a 5-9 relationship, 1-7 relationship, 4-10 relationship, 3-11 relationship with that planet. It's in the 3rd house, Mercury is in the 1st house. So this is a 3-11 relationship in your natal chart. And when it is forming a 6-8 relationship, suppose Mercury is in the 8th house and Ketu is in the Lagna, this forms a 6-8 relationship amongst each other. So that's not considered to be a good connection with Ketu and Mercury between these two. So similarly, Jupiter and Rahu we have to see. Then we have to see the nakshatra. Here it's Rahu, it's written Rahu. This is about Ketu actually. I couldn't change it. So it's okay. So you have to just change it to Ketu transits. So you have to see the nakshatra. So Ketu will be ingressing through Chitra, Hasta, and Uttara Falguni. So you have to see the condition of Mars, Moon, and Sun one by one in your natal chart also. Is it forming a good connection, not good connection? So that I just explained 3-11, 1, 4-10, etc. are good connections. Then we have to see the Navamsa Ketu transits. It's not Rahu here, it's Ketu's video. So the Navamsa that Ketu transits through, you have to see also. I will be explaining the 9 Navamsa Ketu will be ingressing. So that is going to be, I will be incorporating that reading in my the dates that I'll be giving you in the readings of the 12 signs. So from Virgo, it is going to be in Virgottama from 29th of November to the 7th of January 2024. Then it moves backwards in Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn. So we have to see how is the condition of your Leo sign, Cancer sign, Gemini sign. We have to see like that also. And what planets are there? It's not that simple. People just portray that it is very simple. Oh, this is going to be very beautiful transit or a very bad transit because from the whole 18 months long. But it's not so. It's divided into nakshatras, 3 nakshatras. Then we have 9 navamshas. That is why the planets will be giving different results when they transit. And a longer transit, you have to break it down to the navamshas also. Then see the mutual relationship between Rahu and other planets. What is the Ketu in the other, what is the mutual connection? Is it forming a good connection or not so good connection with all the other planets? Similarly, when you're doing the Navamsa, so it is going to be in Virgo, Leo, Cancer. So you have to see Moon's connection, Mars connection, Mercury's connection in your horoscope with this Ketu also, or if there is any planet in the Virgo sign or any other sign. Now, Ketu is considered to be good in these houses, 3, 6, 10, 11. But you must remember that when we talk taking into account the, the Laghu Parashari, okay, so it is going to be giving good results in neutral results in 2, 12, 4, 7, 10. Benefic in 159, that is Laghu Parashari. Okay, but here it's written 3, 6, 10, 11 because this is as per the Sarvarthas Chintamani. Okay, and Faladipika also says 3, 4, 5, 10, 11 houses, good. Uttarakalama Amrit says 5, 7, 9. Transit of Ketu is good. So we have to see that way. In Laghu Parashari also 159 is considered to be good. Malefic is 3, 6, 11, 3 Shadaya. So tell me how we should do the readings, because it's not that easy. You have to see the classic text. You have to refer the classic texts. I've been reading the classic text over and over and over again. So we must see in Bhavartha Ratnakar, it is mentioned it is favorable in 4, 5, 10, 11. And they exalt in Taurus and Gemini. Rahu exalts there, and Scorpio and Sagittarius, Ketu exalts. That's what is written in Bhavar. And Sarvartha Chintamani says Rahu exalts in Taurus, Mool Trikona is Aquarius, Ketu exalts in Scorpio, Mool Trikona is Leo. So we have to, refer to the classic text before jumping into conclusions, please. I bring in all the classic texts and then give the readings. How can we say that all the houses transit is good? It can give little, we can minimize on the negatives, but if I'm upfront, take it in the stride. I'm not going to be befooling my audience, neither my clients. I never say that come back to me again and again for the readings. We cannot exploit our clients. The fear. No. Be well equipped yourself. Okay. So when we are talking about 3, 6, 10, 11 houses, the Upchaya houses, now you have to see Virgo is third from Cancer. So check wherever your Cancer sign is, it's going to give good results. Check where Aries is, Sagittarius is, Scorpio is, it's going to give good results. This Ketu transit. Also, we will incorporate Laghu Parashari, Bhavat Ratnagar, Sarvat Chintamani, Faldipika, Uttrakala we'll BPHS. We have to incorporate all the things and then move on. Okay, all the classic texts and then move on. All right. So we have to actually combine. Now, what is Ketu? Ketu is, first I'll tell you Ketu and then we'll read this Ketu in Virgo. See, Ketu is learning pathway of wandering, witness, professor, headless, cloud, space, splitting, bursting, blown, tail. We have to see
evacuating, disentanglement, release, disassociation, structural collapse also we see from, Ketu's placement. Then we have liberation from the form, whatever form you're in, it actually liberates you. And it also, renunciation we see from Ketu, okay? And that freedom that we are looking for, it is breaks, it is also, it represents Ganapati, and Ketu matures at the age of 48, okay? Kushagras we see from Ketu. It is limitless, liberated, impermanent, and disintegrated. And it is also amputation we see from Ketu. Directionless, stateless, beheaded, destitute, surrendering, abandoning, lost, nirvana, observer, witness, vacuum. Wherever Ketu sits, it gives void, vacuum also. Evacuation, loneliness, chaos, amnesia, oblivion, discard, carelessness, abandonment. And also we see, when we see something which, you call ghost or spirits, that is also sometimes we say that it's illusion. That also is represented by Ketu. Ketu is circuit breaker. Ketu is a cutter, break in the meter, break of agreement, scattered. It is also any kind of servitude we see from Ketu. And remember, Ketu is tail, so you should actually be, I will sharing with you a little bit about the remedies also here. And Ketu is denotes terrorism also, because Ketu is taking you away from the world. So what happens, terrorists are actually, their mind is actually polluted, or we can say they become very detached from the world, and that's why terrorism is denoted by Ketu also. It's illusion, emptiness, isolation, detachment, and it is also not a materialistic one. And whatever things you do out of law, that is also breaking the law, is also Ketu. And Ketu is the flag. So Ketu takes you to heights, takes you to places, but it gives dissatisfaction. Remember, you cannot be stubborn when, Ketu sits in a particular place. You cannot be too stubborn about things. Ketu is good in the Kendra Trikona and the Dispositor Lord if is forming a good relationship. That's what. And the transition that we go through, that is all represented by Ketu. Now, Ketu in Virgo is surrender. Okay. The Ketu surrenders to the flow of logical argumentation, analysis. Ketu is not a planet of analysis. That's why Ketu is happier in Pisces, not in the opposite sign, Virgo. It is disagreement, and any kind of disease that we see from this. We can go through the diseases also. Maybe some kind of virus can be there that we can experience during this Ketu's ingress in the Virgo sign. And you might actually be involved in performing high levels of diagnostic, argumentative skills, learning a language also we see from this. Okay. Ketu denotes many things though, but here it is also about, relatively easy to achieve and hold the role of sophist, rationalizer, and litigator. And Kanya Rashi, that is Virgo, Ketu yields a detached apprehension of servitude and victimhood. Okay, so many things. You can just go through this. And analyst, physician, minister of human service, and also doctors we see, when Ketu is involved, doctors, teachers, and something to do with the commercial agent, accountant, lawyer, statistician. We have to see all of that as well from Ketu in Virgo. So these people will get the benefit also. Now, remedies, Ketu's mantras, Beej mantra, and donate in the name of ancestors, because Ketu is roots. So you must remember, when we connect to the roots, that is our past lives, past life karma, or our ancestors, we must propitiate or donate in the name of the ancestors. The Kula Devatas also we see from Ketu. Ketu is also denotes south direction, when we talk about the ancestors. So you can place the images or the pictures of the departed souls, or of your ancestors, departed ones, in the south direction, and feed the animals with tail, dog, etc. And you can donate blankets also. It said anything in two colors, black and white, gray, you can donate something in that also. That is why people say that we should donate blankets during the winters. Worship Lord Hanuman. Hanuman is also with the tail, and as you know, it is a co-ruler similar to Mars. So we must also worship Lord Hanuman as we do it for Mars. Charity to the leper patients is also going to be good. You can read religious books. I've not mentioned here religious books, spiritual books, some research. It's good for research also. You can also serve the horses, feed the horses. This is about hidden knowledge. Ketu is hidden knowledge also. That is why it is about research. So people do research also when you are, talking about Ketu. And Ketu is impulsive also. Okay. And you can light, as I've told you in the Rahu's video, remedy you can perform, the same remedy you can perform for Ketu as well. All right. So this is what is the, the prediction, or we can say the Ketu in this thing, what do you call Virgo. Now we have to do the 12 sign predictions. Okay, I will be sharing with you the North Indian and the South Indian chart, and I'll be sharing with you my insights on the 12 ascendant moon sign, or we can say also the Dasha sign wise predictions. Now, suppose you are in the Dasha of a particular planet, see the Antardasha also, because maybe it's a long Dasha. So you see the Antardasha and then make that your first house and see where Ketu and Rahu are transiting and what is the condition of all the other planets in transit also. Dasha is very, very essential. These are mere tools, though, to check when the event is going to trigger or happen. So Dasha and transit really are very, 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 very important to see when we talk about the predictions. That is like a personalized reading. So we will get into the depth of it, and I will be sharing with you my insights pretty soon. All right. So I'm starting with Aries today. Not like the previous video, I started with Pisces. So I'm going to be starting with Aries only. Okay. So let me do it this way. So the prediction for Aries natives first. Okay. I hope it's clear. You can see. Okay. So for Aries natives, this, 1 second. Yeah. Just give me a sec. All right. For Aries, this transit of Ketu is going to be in your 6th house. 6th house gives an instinctive knowledge on health matters. It's good for the doctors, the ones who are in the healthcare, or maybe healers. This is a good transit for you. A drive to learn more concerning this will be enhanced. It gives you desire to serve others, and a constant change of working condition happens when Ketu is transiting your 6th house. This is also going to be giving you some kind of mysterious illnesses. So keep a constant check on the diagnosis. Don't ignore your health checkups from time to time. And this will give you some kind of problems related to your stomach region, also digestive issues, because it's a Virgo sign after all. So you have to take care of all of that also. There can be that you will be developing some deeper interest in your work. You might be doing things which you have not done. Something new will be coming up, or maybe you will be having some kind of latent energies which are going to be now getting public. Also, this transit is good in the 6th house, so this will give you many sources of income. Gains will be there. I will be considering the trinal aspects in the next video, as I said. So you will be able to win over your enemies. You will have enemies, but you will be able to win over the enemies. It's not good for your maternal uncles and aunts. They may fall sick often, and they may have, maybe you will have some detaching, relationship with them also. You can be a very eloquent speaker. You might learn a new language. People might misunderstand you also at the place of work. There can be some mental tension on that account. Take care of your stomach region. There can be some pains, etc. If at all it's a gallbladder pain, just don't ignore it. Just get it removed or get the stones removed, whatever the pain is about. And you will get the cure as well, because this is going to be helping you come out of the pain also, because Ketu and Mars, definitely they are the planets of cutting something out, surgery, accidents. So if you are undergoing some surgery, you're planning, so this is going to be giving you that as well. You will have keenness in the pursuits of spiritual knowledge, and Ketu will be giving some kind of mixed results depending on Mercury's ingress. Suppose you have a Mercury in the 1st house, so this is forming a 6-8 relationship, which is not considered to be good. Ketu is 12th from the 7th. So this might bring about spiritual angle attached to your partner. Your partner will be disposed to some kind of spirituality, and maybe visiting spiritual places. Overseas journeys might be there on card, and you will find that the partner has suddenly become very spendthrift and is also spending on the religious ceremonies. So the expenditures will be on the rise. This Ketu in the 6th house is 11th from the 8th. Okay, so this will give you chances of unexpected gains in your income, some kind of lottery, or we can say in the shares, crypto, etc. You will have some, some improvement or some kind of good news coming through. There can be some obstacles created by your own resources. Maybe, somebody who is handling your financials, you might have some setbacks there. There can be some unexpected resources also. Suddenly, you will start making money out of money, or you will have some, some kind of resources which is coming through. And this might bring about some problems related to your children. This might bring about some competitive win for you as well. This is the 10th house from the 9th. Okay, so this is going to be giving some disturbance in your father's profession, career. So take care of that. And but it is not that bad, because as I said, Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, wherever they are, these transits will be yielding good results. Sagittarius, definitely it is good for your personal spiritual success, spiritual growth, but maybe some health issues or break in agreement for your father. You might be following a dharmic path right now, maybe some kind of pilgrimages you'll be visiting, or it can be that you will be connecting to some spiritual organizations also. And father might be continuing with the ancestral business. You might also join him. This is the 9th house from the 10th house. As you can see, it is 9 places away, So this might bring about some kind of obstacles in the improvement in your property, inheritance, etc. You might just grow in your prosperity, in your growth prospects. It might bring about some professional growth also for you, but it will be like a break or deviation, or there can be some kind of change that we can anticipate also, and then you will get successful. This is the 8th house from the 11th house. So this is not forming a good connectivity with the 11th house affairs. So you might have some problems with your friends. Your friends might have issues to deal with. There can bring about some loss of honor, loss of profits or money for your friends also, the people that you move around in. You should not be going in for some kind of gambling, etc. during this time, or addictions also is possible. This is the 7th house from your 12th house. So this is going to be giving you a lot of disturbance related to your relationship. It can be that your partner is getting detached and you're getting too much involved in the sexual relationship, but you are not getting that kind of satisfaction from the partner. This can also bring about some complication in the romance, or ex-partner might bring about some disturbance. Suddenly, you will feel that this is not working your way. Okay, property related matters might be bringing about some troubles. This is also 6th house is also going to be giving some kind of problems to the money lenders. If you are in the money lending business, or you are having some kind of some kind of loans that you've taken, so this might bring about little difficult to pay off. This is the 5th from the 2nd house. So this will bring about some disturbance in your purva punya. This is the 5th house from the 2nd, after all. So this will bring about some loss of money. Monetary gains might deplete from time to time, periodically, not completely, but yes, financially or with your family, you have to make some peace. You have to move into that zone where you make money out of money, or push yourself to work on your finances even more. This is the 4th house from your 3rd house. So this is about bringing about some education break for your siblings. Maybe they're going to be changing their streams. This might bring about some lack of happiness or satisfaction for your siblings. Maybe, they are changing their streams, they're changing their job. So that is something which is going to bring about some kind of irritability to them. So you have to actually help them out. And this might bring about some problems of your property related issues for your siblings, also for your maybe somebody who's known to you. This might be bringing difficulty in the acquisitions of the property related matters. And this is the 3rd house from the 4th, which is the mother's house. So this might bring about some obstacles and hurdles in the acquisition of lands, property. A mother's health might suffer. Mother's relationship with her siblings might become little sour. So this might bring about some new exploration also for you. But you will maybe break some norms, or some maybe some unconventionality attached to your education and your profession also. This is going to be bringing about that. This is the second house from the fifth. So you have to take care of the children's throat region, their speech. They might become little rebellious. So you have to take care. And if you're on the progeny way, take care of your when you're on the childbirth, or your conception. So you have to be extra cautious about that also. It might just bring about some obstacles and hindrance to your children in their finances, in their education also. And this might bring about some new job prospects also. Dental issues will be there for your children, maybe, so you have to take care of all of that. So this is what is the Ketu transit in the sixth house for Aries going to get us at. So you have to do the remedies. If you want to do the remedies, you can just refer to the beginning part I've mentioned. And I'm going to be giving you a few dates when Ketu is ingressing in the zone. It might just bring about BP issues also, I must tell you. And in the married life, it might become a little difficult also because the partner is becoming quite detached. So as far as the dates are concerned, it's going to be Vargottama on the 29th of November till the 7th of January 2024. So take care of all what I have told you till now. Okay. And in the Leo sign, children, 7th of January to the 7th of February, you might just experience that there is some disconnect with the children, or children are becoming little isolated. So take good care and be more, concerned, or maybe, just focus on their life even more. You might be, a good help to them. They need your help. Okay, take care of your mother's health from 7th February to the 27th of May. This can bring about some health issues to her. Thankfully, Jupiter is also going to be changing signs next year. So there will be a lot of relief because it is going to be aspecting this Ketu and will be toning down the energies. Then take care of your siblings and your relationship with your siblings from the 27th May till the 27th May to the 5th of July 2024. And also your communication, you might just isolate yourself. You will lack courage to make decisions. So just be prepared. So make decisions before or after that. Then from the 5th of July till the 16th of August 2024. Now, this is the time you will be worried about your finances. Maybe you will lose some money. So be prepared. Make some alternate arrangements, or be prepared that you don't have much expenditure at that time, so that you can make the savings working for your losses. Okay. Then you have to be extra cautious from the 2nd of December 2024 to the 1st of January 2025 also. This might bring about some travels and difficulty in travel. You might take a spiritual dip, holy dip, spiritual journeys during this time, which is good, but expenditures are going to be on the rise. You will be very charitable also during this period. Don't quit your job, change your job from 24th February 2025 to 29th May 2025. It's a precarious period. You might incur some losses during this time. So this is something you have to be cautious about. Okay. Now coming to the next sign, it's going to be a long video, I'm sure. So let's see. Coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. God give me patience and strength. Live sessions. Okay. So for Taurus natives, this transit is happening in your 5th house. Okay. So 5th house is something which is, going to be giving you inclination towards children even more. Maybe children are the area of concern. This might bring about some source of worry or anxiety or loss of, progeny. You have to be a little careful during this time. It is better that you avoid pregnancy for some periods. I will give you the dates when you can do. The whole period can't be bad, the whole period can't be good also. This might bring about a lot of disconnect with your partner also, the love relationship. You might not have a permanent love relationship, or maybe some ex comes into your life and causes havoc in your life. You have to be a little extra careful. Your creativity is going to be enhanced. You will be focusing more on healing energies. You will be actually, getting into the depth and the root cause of the problems that you have to handle. So this will give you a lot of patience also, endurance also, speculative ventures also, that might just deplete your finances. So be careful when you're going in for heavy investments. Be careful about your relationship with, or starting a new relationship also. That might bring about some areas of worry. And fifth house is also going to be taking you to heights, but it will not give you that satisfaction. You will be earning, doing well, but it will bring about some kind of irritability at the same time. You will get too detached from the worldly affairs. It's good for the healers, for tarot readers, for astrologers. This is a good placement. You will become very much inclined to all of that as well. And fifth house will is not considered to be a good transit, as I said, because of the Lagu Parashari, etc., whatever, the classic text I've mentioned at the beginning part. So this will incur some kind of difficulties in attaining success also, related to your education, in your relationship. As I said, you have to enhance and upgrade yourself skills wise. This might bring about your sharp intellect. This is about your clear mindedness now. You will acquire a lot of knowledge. You have that thirst. Ketu is thirsty, ever thirsty, because he doesn't have a head. It always moves upwards. That is why Ketu is upwards, and he gets satiated. But Rahu doesn't. So you are always in the in the zone where you want to acquire more of knowledge, intellect, improvement. There's always a scope of improvement. Take care of your skin, your stomach region. There can be some bruises, eruptions on the skin, so you have to be taking care. Health of your children. Please focus on the health of children also. Don't think that it is going to be all hunky-dory or all bad only. It's never 100% good or 100% bad. Now Ketu in the fifth house is the 12th from the 6th, as you can see, right? 12th from the 6th house. So this is loss of diseases. That means your disease is going to get better. Your loans are going to be paid off. So it's good for the 12th house disposition. You will become very philosophical during this time also. And this can bring about loss for your maternal uncles and aunts, loss to or loss of, or the health issues. Okay, so take care. This is the 11th house from the 7th. So this might bring about some philosophical knowledge for your partner. Relationship with your partner is going to become little detaching, and this might bring about some obstacles and hurdles in your business relationship also. You have to be taking care when you're investing, heavy investments if you're making. Now this is the 10th house from your 8th house. So this might indicate that you cannot aim at any job or employment depending on your luck by chance, luck or by chance. You will have to you have to put extra effort to achieve the goals now. Okay, it's good for your research work. It is definitely good for that. But there will be some obstacles and hurdles that you have to go through at the workplace, especially, related to other people's money, managing other people's portfolios, if you're in that kind of a job, in insurance, taxes, etc., or you're a CA. So you have to have extra focus on all these areas. It's good for the teachers though, teachers will be doing really very well. And this is the 10th house of from the Mrityu Bhag, that is the death place. So this might bring about some karma that you are going to be quitting this time, with the related to your 8th house energy. So this is the karma house, and from 8th, this is the 10th house. So this is a very good time to quit your karma, do for others, be charitable. This is the 9th house from the 9th. You can see that, right? So this might bring about hurdles and hurdles to the prosperity of the father. And he might just follow the path of dharma now. Maybe, he's going to be getting too religious, maybe going to be traveling to the religious places. This might bring about you also to be learning and acquiring more knowledge now, higher learnings also. This is the 8th from the 10th house. This is the end of the profession, your karma also, we can say. So you might just change the portfolio, you might just change the job. There can be some disturbances related to your profession, career. Somebody at the workplace might cause some kind of hindrance, might pull you down. There can be some misunderstanding which can be caused. So you have to be a little extra careful about that. Ketu is from your, it is the 7th house from your 11th house. So this is actually, for the relationship with your elder siblings. This might bring about some complications, misunderstandings, even more. Your elder siblings are definitely going to be flourishing and they're going to be doing well. But in your partnership business, in your relationship with your bosses and seniors, this might just bring about some irritability, some kind of detaching energies. In your investments, you might feel that, you have to just cut down on that. You have to slow down on those energies also. This is the 5th house. Sorry, this is the now we have done the 11th house. Now coming to the 12th. So this is the 6th house from your 12th, right? 6th house from your 12th means that you will be actually coming out of the hospitalization, imprisonment, isolation. This is the loss of the, basically, it's the 6th house. So 6th house from the 12th means that you will be having some kind of diagnosis and you will get the cure of the disease also. And from the from the first house, this is the 5th house. I've already covered that in the beginning. Now from the second house, this is the 4th house. So this is going to be that you are going to be changing your thought process now as far as your financials, your landed property, your buildings or the assets that you have. Now you're going to be thinking on the other lines. You're not going to be making decisions hastily now. You should not be doing that also. This might bring about some setback related to your family members or the relationship with you. Your speech suffers, or you can have some mouth related or dental related problems also. You have to be cautious what you're uttering during this time. It might disturb your happiness because of your speech. People might just get hurt also. This is the 3rd house from the 3rd. You can see 1, 2, 3. So this is the 3rd house from the 3rd house. So this is going to be giving some journeys to your siblings, or maybe, they're going to be starting some presentations or some new goal setting. They're going to be having some adventure trips also. This might bring about some problems related to the throat region to your siblings. Take care of that. Be supportive of your siblings during this time. Now, this is the 2nd house from the mother's house. That is the Sukhasthana. So 2nd house is the Maraka Sthana, remember. So take care of your mother's health. And from the 4th house, 8th house has a Rahu energy. So you any which ways have to take care of your mother, take care of your mother's health, take care of your vehicles, your properties, property related matters. If you can just, consolidate everything, just cut down on the expenditure part, then you can definitely be doing well. So this is what is the position of this transit. And of course, this will take you to heights. And as far as your dates are concerned, I'm giving you the dates now. And as far as your, one sec. So the Navamsa movements, what is the Navamsa movement? It's going to be Vargottama to start with from 29th of November 2023 to the 7th of January 2024. So take care of your relationship with your children during this time. Take care of their mental setup. This can bring about a lot of promotion or growth in your workplace, but at the same time, you will be feeling quite detached also from that vacuum comes in, so you have to take care of your mental setup during this time, but take care of your children. I repeat, 7th of January 2024 to 7th of February 2024 is the time when you will experience some kind of detaching energies with your mother or mother's health. You have to take extra care. Don't purchase property during this time. Selling of property is definitely advisable. Then we have to be careful from the 16th of August to the 2nd of December. This is the time when you will experience some kind of health issues, so be extra cautious. I will be making the videos of these separately also, wherein you will be able to understand this even more. And also this is going to be loss of, just giving you some precarious dates, especially Aquarius, 2nd of December 2024 to the 1st of January 2025. Also, you for 1 month, just don't quit your job. If you will quit your job, then you might not get another job, or you will not get that kind of satisfaction during this time. So just a forewarning. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. Please do the remedies that I've mentioned in the beginning part. They are really essential, and one must perform those remedies, you know. Okay, so for Gemini natives, this transit of Ketu is going to be taking place in your 4th house. So Rahu in the 10th and Rahu in the 10th and Ketu in the 4th house. Now, 4th house is the house of mother, happiness, peace. Now, this might bring about detaching energies from that zone. Maybe you have a lot of work to do, so you're not able to spend more time with your family, or this can bring about some kind of irritability, disconnect with the people. This might bring about change of residence also. As I said in my shorts video also, that whenever Rahu Ketu transit through the Kendras, they bring about changes. So change of appearance, change of jobs, getting married. Also, it could bring about disconnect with your partner. But here in the 4th house, it's a house of residence also. So you might just get displaced, or you might change your residence, go overseas. If you're waiting for some overseas connections, this is a good time for you. There can be some kind of health issues that your mother will experience. So take good care of her. There are some lingering problems which are not resolved, which might just bring about some agony and pain even more during this time, because you don't have any permanency. You don't feel that fulfillment during this time. That there's a void. There's a disconnect with your peace and your satisfaction levels. But this takes you to heights, because Rahu is in the 10th house. This is also going to bring about risks of investments, assets, some kind of loss of reputation also. So you have to take care. This might bring about some ups and downs in your financial matters. So be extra cautious. And in the 4th house, this transit of Ketu brings about some fear, unnecessary, you will be worried about things, which don't exist. Maybe, you will be thinking, oh, I don't have that. I don't have that. So insecurities will be bringing about too much of agony to you. So be watchful of these. Don't get involved in speculation, gambling, etc. This might bring about some losses. Don't start a new business also, because from the 10th, this is the 10th house where this Ketu is transiting. You might have to be taking care of the driving thing, don't buy new vehicles during this time. It might bring about some, problems while driving. So take care. This will bring about some, this can bring about some stomach pain, heart-related problems also. So you have to be very cautious about those areas also. And this is also, the house where moon actually rules. So emotionally, you will feel disconnected. Emotionally, you will have some mental agony, that you have to deal with from time to time. So that's something that, this 4th house Ketu definitely brings, because you feel disconnected from your family, from your happiness also. Now, in the 4th house, this is also, let's start with the Bhavat from there. So 4th house, from the 4th house, if you see, this is 12th from the 5th house. So 5th house is children. So children might be leaving you and going overseas. This is also quite possible. They might be taking a spiritual path. They might become very spiritual. Suddenly, they will start reading scriptures. They will start doing some puja. So you will be really shocked, maybe they will be taking some spiritual journeys during this time. This is also the loss of your education. This is the house of education also, creativity, romance. So this might bring about complications in your relationships also. This is the 11th house from your 6th house. So this might bring about some sufferings in your health, because this is going to be bringing about some kind of aggravation in your health issues. And your maternal uncles and aunts will be definitely growing in their business, in their work, prospering actually, and they will get cure of the disease that they're going to be they are experiencing. This is also, somehow It's the 11th house from 6. So this might bring about repayment of loans. This might bring about the cure in diseases also, but it might just bring about the disease first. So you have to be taking good care of yourself. You might just get benefit out of loans, litigation. Maybe, you will get some money also. This is the 10th house from the 10th. So this is the 10th house from the 10th, 7th, sorry, 10th from the 7th. So this is not good for your partner's, profession. If you don't have a partner, somebody who is very close to you might suffer in the profession career. There can be some obstacles, there can be some hurdles, changes, or there is a promotion, but there is lack of satisfaction. Maybe, somebody who's very close to you goes away at the workplace. There is a, and you're promoted. There is a win-win situation as well as loss along with it. Win and loss, win and defeat as well, because you will be missing that person. You're not too happy. There's a void. Even if you are going to that height, you're not satisfied. Okay. Now this is the 9th house from your 8th house, where this Ketu is going to be transiting. So this might bring about unexpected gains. This might bring about gains from the overseas lands. You might just learn more. You might study more. There can be that you are going to be actually, working on yourself now even more, upskilling yourself. Now, this is the 9th house. From the 9th house is the 8th house. Okay, 8th house from the 9th. That means you have to take care of your father's health also. Alongside your mother's health, you have to take care of your father's health also. And you have to connect with the ancestors. You have to donate. You have to read religious scriptures. Maybe you will be going in for some, research-based work also. This can bring about some kind of unscrupulous elements involved, so you have to be taking care of your activities. Don't get on the unrighteous or unethical path during this time. All right. Prosperity, of course, is going to be assured for your father, but at the same time, health suffers. This is the 7th house from the 10th, and this is like, you're going to be excelling in your profession, career. Don't have unethical competition. Maybe, somebody at the workplace might just use unprincipled or break the laws and rules, and that might be a cause of worry also. Somebody quits, that might bring about some worry. You will get the promotion, as I said, but you will not be that happy. This is also from the 11th house. This is the 6th house transit. Okay, so this is going to give some health issues to your older siblings. This is the house of siblings also, bosses also. So you have to take care of your siblings, and it might just bring about some scandals and rumors also. So take care of all of that. It might just be the loss of honor, as we say. This is the 5th house from the 12th. So there can be that you have okay, from the 12th, this is the 5th house. So from the 12th, 5th house, this is also about pilgrimage centers. You will be connecting with some philosophical lectures you'll be taking. You'll be writing books, maybe on spirituality, you'll be writing something. There can be additional source of income, maybe some speculative income on cards also from the overseas lands. This can bring about some obstacles to education. In education, property matters, you have to be taking care. Okay. This is also the 3rd house. Ascendant wise, it's the 4th house. So loss of property also it can bring. So take care of that. From the 2nd house is the 3rd house transit. So this might bring about some obstacles in the financial adventures. Travels might be a little difficult for with your family. Maybe if you're traveling with your family, you have to be extra cautious. This might bring about some adventures though. And this is the 2nd house from the siblings house. So this might bring about some health issues because it's a Maraka Sthana. So you have to take care of that. But yes, the siblings will be having multiple sources of income also. There can be some financial hurdles, difficulty in earning money. So take care of that. Just help your siblings out in the profession and the career that they are in. That will be good. Now, I'm giving you a few dates that you have to make a note of during this transit. See, you have to understand that this Ketu is going to be Virgotama from the 29th of November to the 7th of January. So this might bring about some hurdles related to the fourth house affairs. So you don't have to buy property during this time, renovation. This can bring about success in your career, but it might bring about some dissatisfaction simultaneously as well. Now, you have to be cautious about your health from the 24th February 2025 to the 29th of May 2025. Take good care of your finances and take good care of your health also during that time. 5th of July to the 16th of August 2024 also, there can be that you will make heavy investments, you might travel. So, but it's not that good for your health. So take good care again of health during this time. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. All right. So for Cancer natives, this transit is over your third house. And third house is the house of travels. It is also about your mental intellect, inclination, imagination. So this might bring about some, spiritual angle attached to all of these. This can drain your siblings, actually. Siblings don't do that great when we talk about Ketu's presence there. And third house is also about your ability, intellect, but you will not be able to make the best use of your decisions, or maybe you will make wrong decisions during this time. The courage is missing when Ketu is transiting there, but it is going to be giving you inclination to learn more, acquire more knowledge, communicate with people, or maybe you will be getting too detached, or you will talk less. You hesitate to talk to people. This is also about your throat, hands, shoulder blades, etc., collarbone, arms, nervous system. So you have to take care of all of that as well when Ketu is in your third house. This is also about, it brings about good results, though, in the third house. So you will get many sources of income. You will have to take care of your siblings' health, and this might bring about some changes in your the changes in your education stream. Maybe you will switch from one education stream to another. This is also not good for the journeys. Short journeys might be unpleasant, or maybe you will have to be extra cautious when you're traveling by road, etc. So just don't drive rashly. Just be careful about that. Okay. You will learn through your experience now. This is something which will give you the understanding about who's who, the people around you, that is going to bring about too much of energy in the learning process also. This is a learning house of learning, right? And you might write some scriptures, some kind of spiritual scriptures, some spiritual writing, you will get involved in. And this is the third house. So let's do the Bhava. So this is the 12th house from your fourth house, loss of property. So you have to take care of all of that. Loss of education, change of stream. So all of that you have to take care. This is also going to be giving you interest in developing into the spiritual subjects. You might just write, as I said, about the spiritual books, you might be writing. Okay, this is the 11th house from the siblings, children's house. That is the 5th house. So this is about higher education. Your children might be earning well now if they have to join a job, and they will be doing well in this education. They will be going to for higher studies to the overseas places. This is also going to be giving some kind of recognition to the children, and your relationship might flourish also with your partner. This is also about learning mantras, hymns, and something where you achieve a lot due to mantras. You will maybe have mantra siddhi also. This is the 10th house from the 6th house. So 6th house is about maternal uncles. So this is good for their profession. Maybe they will be changing profession. They will reach the height, but they will not be getting that kind of satisfaction. This is also about hurdles and obstacles in the profession career also, but they will be, if they are in the healthcare industry, they will do well. And you will be able to combat the enemies during this time. This is also about hidden things, this might bring about some revelations to you, some scandals, something which is, this is going to create some problems somewhere, but you will get that clarity ultimately. This is, Ketu is actually clarity also, you will get, ultimately you will be understanding what is coming my way. So that's positive. It is the ninth house from the seventh. So this is about prosperity to the life partner, travels, journeys, spiritual pursuits. The partner might become very religiously inclined. There can be that the partner is traveling and is making good, if you don't have a partner in your relationship with anybody closer, you will experience all of these here. This can be bringing about some dissatisfaction in the marital bliss also. Detachment will be there. Also, there is a possibility that the partner is going to be, or you are in fact going to be learning something new, some new language, etc. also. And this is also the eighth house. Okay, from the eighth house, this is the eighth house. Okay, so this is like death of death. Actually, some endings will be there now. You will start afresh. Okay, start afresh in what? Like you will be maybe coming out of the sickness that you have been involved in. You have been suffering from a long time. Now this is going to give you some relief. This is also going to give you some research-based work. You are going to be getting into the depth and the detail of everything. This might bring about some changes in your profession also. Spiritual places you will be visiting. There can be some kind of lack of happiness from your children. Maybe children are going away and you're feeling quite low. This is the seventh house from the ninth house. So this is about your opposition with your father. Maybe there can be some hurdles that your father has to go through in the married life. This is also causing some kind of interruptions, break, deviation, delays, frustration to your father as well. Okay. And to the co-bonds, this might bring about your co-bonds partner. This is the co-bond and this is the partner. So this might bring about some relationship issues with the co-bonds partner. Or maybe the partner becomes very materialistically inclined. This is the sixth house from the 10th. So this is about the profession. It indicates the interruptions, hurdles, obstacles in the profession career. And it can also maybe, bring about some changes in your profession. Some deviation is there. The path changes. You opt for something new, something different. The portfolio is changing. The bosses are leaving and going. There can be that you have a lack of cordiality with your co-workers, but Jupiter is there, so it is a big time protection. Maybe they're conspiring against you and you just are saved because of this Jupiter's presence. This is the fifth house from the 11th, so this is good for your eldest siblings, co-bonds, and your friends. This is good for their education, professional career. They might have some issues that they have to deal with the with the children, siblings, children, or your friends, or the community you move around in. You're very close to somebody and their children is they're having troubles with, or the children are having troubles with that, because this is the fifth house from the 11th. So children of the co-bonds or your friends, okay, so you have to take care of that. You have to tell them, you have to forewarn them. This is the fourth house from the 12th. So this is going to bring about some, fourth house from the 12th means you're going to be very spiritually inclined, some knowledge that you're going to be acquiring from the spiritual places. This is also the Sukha Sthana for the Moksha Sthana. So you will be into meditation now. You will be doing some kind of acquiring some spiritual knowledge, taking holy dips. You'll be traveling to the holy places. And also this will be a good time for doing pranayam, yogic asanas, and you will be feeling the relief also because of the transit positions like that. Okay. Now coming to the dates, I have to give you the dates. What exactly is going to be happening? I'll share that. The precarious dates you have to take care of. especially. This Ketu is going to be Virgotama from 29th of November to the 7th of January 2024. So this is very good for starting any new education plan or shifting out from the place where you are, selling of property, or also, you know, just connecting with your children. Children might be going overseas. Siblings might be having some detaching energy. So just be careful about all of that, but it's good period overall. Third house transit is considered to be good. You might just be hesitant to speak with the others, you know, it might just be having issues in the correspondence. Just be careful about all of that. Rest, everything is okay. 7th January 2024 to 7th February 2024, you have to take care of your financials. Just hold on to your finances. Don't spend too much. And also from 27th May to the 5th of July, you have to take care of your finances also. Maybe you'll be making some major decisions. You might just quit your job or go overseas. Overseas connectivity is quite likely during this time. And just take care of your health during the 1st January 2025 to 24th February 2025. Just take care of your health at that time. And your relationship with your partner might suffer from 24th February 2025 to 29th May 2025. So this is a little tough time in relationship. Don't propose the person or don't get married during this period. Avoid when Ketu is in transiting your 7th house of Mansha. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. People are very upset with the Leo reading in Rahu's transit video. Anyways, I will try to help you out why I said so. Okay, so for Leo natives, this transit of Ketu is going to be over your 2nd house, and it's going to be for 18 months. So this is like, you know, see, 2nd house is the house of family, house of finances. This might bring about dissatisfaction in the zone, wherever Ketu sits, or more avenues you have to look for. So for your relationship with people, for your finances, you have to look for something, some more avenues. This might bring about some changes in your job, in your professional career also. It may bring about many changes. It can give you dental issues also. Be honest in your and sincere in your word, because, you know, Rahu is in the 8th house. This might bring about, you know, unlawful acts also. You might just make money out of some other means. This is good for your occult sciences, you know, or healing energies. You can get that kind of, you can get into that kind of zone, but it does give expenditures. It does give financial difficulties, because Ketu is void. Ketu is vacuum. So when there is void, then only you will be able to go ahead, right? You will be able to go up. So you will be able to rise now. There can be some past debts that you have to pay off of the past life. Sudden changes in income and finances will happen. Old persons and friends may have some unexpected income, unexpected, you know, increase in their finances also. And this is also about, you know, just reviewing your finances, your money matters, your profits and losses. You will be reviewing all of that. Your expenditures will increase on maybe, you know, some charities. You'll be making some kind of charities during this time even more. And 2nd house is considered to be not considered to be that great also, as per the classic text that I've mentioned in the beginning part. So this might bring about tasteless food, untimely meals also. You might just develop some kind of enmity with people. So you have to be cautious about your relationship with others. Maybe people are jealous of you and they're not able to digest your growth. That is also quite possible. This might bring about some detachment from your family. You're working too much, long hours, you're doing the research work, and you're not able to spend good time with your family. This is going to be giving you some, you know, disease also related to the mouth region. So be careful about that. Okay. This is also the place where, you know, people are not able to speak well, or they stammer. I've seen in the natal charts if you have Ketu. So this brings about stammering. You deviate from what you want. You don't speak what is there in your heart, actually, when this is there. Easy flow of finance is ruled out during this time. It's written in the classic text. I'm reading from that. And this might bring about some connection with the philosophical institutions, missionaries, and this might bring about your younger siblings or co-borns going to the overseas lands. Children might have some complication in their education, so you have to help them out with that as well, because or maybe this is the 10th house from your 5th, so they might be having they will get a very good job, but they'll not be that happy. They're not satisfied. That void is there. Okay, don't get into that immoral activities. Those immoral activities will bring about downfall. Happiness from the profits achieved from the native, from the people, will be bringing about some kind of issues. And this is the 12th house from the 3rd house, correct? So siblings have to be taken care. They might just be going for some spiritual journeys. They might just have expenditure on the charitable institutes. All of that is good for them. So foreign lands, income from foreign lands is also indicated. But your siblings should go for some holy dips, holy water dips. This is the 11th house from your 4th house. It brings about property related issues. Maybe you will have some issues to deal with, or the people who are selling or buying properties. So maybe you are signing the documents, there are some issues, so you have to be cautious about that. Ketu brings about obstruction. It detaches you. So this is like it might bring about some issues that you have to deal with, because it's the 11th house from the 4th. So but it is good for your mother's assets, but it's not good for you as far as your buying and purchasing of property is concerned. It might just bring about lack of recognition also. Take care. This is the 10th house from the 5th house, as I said. So children might be going overseas, and children might be joining some job. There can be some change of portfolio also for them. This is the one sec. This is the 9th house. Yeah, 9th house from the 6th house. So this might bring about some relief in your health issues. The health might improve. Maternal uncles and aunts might just be acquiring more knowledge, traveling, connection with them is good. You might be communicating with them now. It might just bring about overall prosperity to your uncles and aunts also. There can be obstacles from the deaths and disease. They might just suffer, or you might just suffer because of some disease. So be careful about that. This is the 8th house from the 7th house transit. So this might bring about difficulty in relationship, or there can be some scandals that your partner can get involved in. There can be some kind of defamation. This you have to be taking care of or maybe the partner is very research oriented. During this time might write some books, or they might just read some scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, etc., Bible, Quran, etc., too much. This might bring about all of that. Because it's the 8th house from the 7th house. This is the 7th house from the 8th house. So this is not good for the speculative income. If you think that you are going to be making money out of money, this is not going to fetch you that. Also, there is a possibility of some obstacles and hurdles from the opposition. Take care. This is the 6th house from your 9th house. So this is going to be giving your father some health issues, or there is something that your father is going to be changing in his profession. Maybe there are some mysterious kind of way of earnings also. Some disease, etc., is also on cards. So take care of your father's health. This is the 5th house from the 10th. So this is going to be giving you long working hours, connecting with your with the overseas people is even more. Some kind of inheritance is also on cards. Property related issues are going to get resolved when it comes to the 10th house affairs. But it is not that good for the not good for your bosses or your co-workers' children. So there can be some health issues to your friends or your co-workers' children also. Take care. This is the 4th house from the 11th. So the co-bonds, the elder siblings especially, they might just have to face some kind of issues at the home front of theirs, or maybe, complications they have to deal with during this time. Some hurdles are there. But this brings about growth in their career, because 10th house has Rahu for them, 4th house has Ketu. There can be some change of residence also for your friends, or maybe friends are moving away from you. This might bring about some setback to you because of the friends or your older siblings also. This might be that they change the place of abode, or they get the promotion, but they're not that satisfied with that also. That recognition that they were wanting, they don't get it. This is the third house from the 12th house. So this is good for spiritual adventures. This is going to be making you more spiritually inclined. And maybe, you're going to be doing some helping hand. You'll be giving some help to the charitable institutes or the NGOs, or somewhere you'll be getting attached to. This is good time for sadhana, meditation, spiritual nirvana, going to the retreats also. This is going to be really positive for you. Okay. Now I'm giving you a few dates, because this might just help you, in the dates. Just make a note that 29 November 2023 to the 7th of January 2024. Now, this might bring about too much concern on your finances, depletion of finances, or you don't have too many sources of income, or dental issues are there. You're just suffering because of this second house Ketu. So you have to take care of your finances, cut down on your expenditures. This might bring about some loss of, your loss to the siblings also. Or siblings become very spiritually inclined also during this phase. Just take care of your health during the 2nd of December 2024 to the 1st of January 2025 for 1 month. Take care of your health, take care of your belongings, and your children also. Take care of their health as well. From time to time, I'll be doing the predictions on the Navamsa movements also, Nakshatra movements also, so you will get to know. Chitra transit I've already done, so I've done the Navamsa movements also. You can refer to that video as well. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is long video this has become, I think. Lot of information actually is there, no? It's an extensive video for that reason, so that you don't have to depend on me later for readings, etc. So for Virgo natives, this is the first house transit. And first house transit means it might just detach you from your own self. It brings about a void in your own, lack of satisfaction in your own duties that you're performing. You're doing everything, but still you feel that no, something is amiss, something is missing. You feel that the duties have become very burdensome. Suddenly you feel that you're getting detached from the world. You get that feeling, what am I doing here? Why am I here? And all of that. But at the same time, you're going to be working on yourself, because you're going to be connecting to your inner self now, the mystical self. Okay. So this is going to be bringing about that wisdom also. You will be having those kind of lifestyles now where, you're on the minimalistic approach. This can bring about some setbacks and sudden reversals also during, maybe some scattering of mental impulses because of some hasty decisions. You might just regret, why did I do that? But at the same time, this will give you efficiency increase also. You might just make certain decisions which actually, you have not made from a long time, which are required now. This is not considered to be a good placement, though, as per the classic texts. It might bring about enmity with others, with your partner. You might become very detached. You might have some health issues also. You have to take care of that. And take care when you're driving, traveling. You have to take care. But you will develop that faith now, faith in the divine. You will suddenly become too aware of your interests now. What do you really want, in life? So this is something which is going to fetch you good, a lot of clarity also, right? And don't be pessimistic. You might feel that there is something amiss, so you have to be extra cautious about that. This might bring about some, problems to your mother's profession. She might get promoted, but she will not be too happy. And it can bring about some issues in recognition also. You might have, because this is the 12th house from the second house, so this might deplete your finances, or your perspective changes towards your earnings. Don't go in for some improper oral communication. This might bring about differences with people. Do what you have committed. Don't back out from whatever you have committed. You can be a good spiritual orator. You might just get into the zone of suddenly, you will become a motivational speaker also. And this might bring about some, this is also the 11th house from your third house. So this might bring about some changes in the profession, career for your siblings, your co-borns. They might be just going for some, overseas journeys. They might just go for some education plan, or also this can bring about some changes in their boss's life also, in your co-borns boss's life, and their friends' life also. This might bring about some difficulties in fulfillment of desire for your co-bonds, and also this is going to give you a lot of courage to make decisions now. Suddenly you will attain that. This is the 10th house from the 4th house. As I said, you have to take care of your mother's professional career. Maybe she has some problem in her relationship with the people at the workplace also. You might just bring about some changes in your career also. This is the 9th house from your 5th house. So this might bring about some, because Ketu is a detaching energy. So this might bring about some detachment from for the children. Maybe they will be traveling overseas. They might just leave and go. Your creativity, your romantic partner, all of this might just suffer here. Your romance might just take another turn. You might become very spiritually inclined, and the partner is becoming very, very hell-bent on the sexual pleasures. So this might bring about that difference of opinion also. Now, from the 6th house, this is the 8th house transit. So this is not good for your this is not good, or not a good transit for your loans, litigation, diseases. So you have to take care of that. Take care of your mental setup. Don't be too weak. Your maternal aunt and uncle might just have some health issues to deal with. So take care of their health also. If you have to start any kind of business, etc., you should just hold on now. You should not go ahead with heavy investments right now. 7th house from the 7th, that is Rahu is in the 7th and Ketu in the 1st house. This might bring about some relationship issues with your partner also. This is a detaching energy. The partner might become very, very adamant or stubborn or demanding. So you might just have to put little extra effort to save the marriage or the relationship. Relationship in your business wise also, business expands, but at the same time you have to give up on some addictions during this time. This is the 6th house from the 8th house. So some unexpected gains you will get. If at all you have been suffering in your health, you will get better. And there can be some new education plan also for your some change of education plan. You might just get research based job, or you might just get into the research also. Okay, now this is the 5th house from your 9th house. This is going to be giving some additional earning to your father. Father might become very creative, might become very spiritual also, and this can cause some kind of change of mental setup of your father as well. Your chemistry and bonding with your father is going to change now. This is the 4th house from your 10th house. So this might bring about disturbance in your profession, career. Your bosses might change. Your bosses might just shift out from this job, and this might cause a setback to you. This might bring about promotion though, but you will have that void. Why that boss left? Why my co-workers left? All that might just happen. Dissatisfaction is there. No, Ketu brings about dissatisfaction, as you know. And Ketu is the 3rd house from the 11th house. So there can be some journeys, obstacles, hurdles in your older siblings' life also, as far as the profession is concerned. But yes, this is good for communication with people, isolating himself, learning more, acquiring more knowledge. All of that is there. But at the same time, this might bring about some problems when he's traveling, short journeys, he or she, for your older siblings. So take care of all of that as well. This is the second house from the 12th house. So this might bring about expenditures on philosophy, on guiding people, or maybe you will be taking some courses related to spiritual pursuits, spiritual learnings, or maybe, what do you call that? Motivational speaker. You can spend on all of that also. Acquiring knowledge is definitely on cards. Connecting with the overseas people, overseas journeys, meeting some people while traveling, who are going to be guiding you through. Take care of your health though, okay? Connecting with some organizations also is possible, okay? Coming to the dates now, for the Virgo natives, you have to be a little extra careful when from the 29th of November 2023 to 7th of January 2023, because Ketu is Virgotama. So you have to take care of your mental setup. This is a good time to follow that spiritual path. Now you will change your perspective. Now you're going to be getting in that realm zone where you will get to know who's who. So very good period. This is a very good period for you. Just be careful about your health during the 16th of August 2024 to December 2nd, 2024. Just take care of your health, okay? And if you want to go in for deeper knowledge, some kind of, don't be too suspicious about things and people. You can be very, very nitpicky. So take care during this time, and get into the research-based job and research you should be doing. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Libra. I will be doing separate videos on the Rahu Ketu return planets when in Virgo and Pisces sign. So please be patient. The paths will be coming one by one. Okay, I will be doing that. Now coming to the Libra sign. So for Libra natives, this transit of finally, the first house is, the transit on the first house is over. You have been suffering a lot because of this first house transit. Now, 12th house transit is good for connecting with the overseas people, or somebody who's, this is an unknown realm actually, 12th house, isolation. So this might be the place where, you feel meditative. You feel that you want to go in for that rejuvenation, retreat, seclusion, isolation. You feel like quitting your karma now. You want to spend more time, lone time actually. Maybe you're working, you're studying, you're working on presentation or something, on a project. So what happens? You're not able to connect with people more often. So you're going to be in that zone where you're going to be very secretive. You're going to be quitting your karma now. You'll be on that moksha journey, who's who, what's this world about, all of that will be there. And this is also about self-denial, sacrifice, excessive dutifulness, compulsions, rebellion, self-doubt, self-acceptance, self-assurance, wholeness of personality, inner faith. So all that, you have to work on. This is not that you're going to be, in that isolation just for, just not understanding and learning. So this is the learning time actually. You are going to be more in that zone where you are feeling little settled emotionally now. Okay. So you have to make the best use of this time. Connect with the people who are not like you. This will be good for you if you connect with those kinds of people, And 12th house transit gives mixed results actually. Ketu in the 12th house is good. It's a moksha sthana. Ketu is happy there because it's a Pisces sign in the natural zodiac, but it's in the Virgo sign. So you become very analytical on small things. This is also about uncontrolled expenditures, maybe on the spiritual organization, on the shelter homes. You'll be spending a lot on these. So be in moderation. Even donations you have to do in moderation. Your relatives might suffer because of some difficulties and sickness. You have to maybe visit them in the hospital. Take care of the fire accidents, smallpox, eye problems, all that can also happen. Or some kind of viruses, you can just you're receptive to that. So be careful about that. You're very sensitive. Any kind of, this is also about sannyas actually, totally detaching from the worldly affairs. This is also about self-realization actually, So this might bring about some lack of worldly pleasures and you getting in that zone where you are more towards doing things in a very isolated manner. You don't feel like doing things together with people, but you must understand that you are supposed to be with people. You are supposed to be learning from what, your experiences with people is. This is also, you must understand that this is the, um, one sec, 11th house from the second, right? Yeah, 11th house from the second house. So this might bring about some financial hindrances, or maybe, you will spend a lot of money on things that you really don't need. Or maybe, you're going to be spending on some electronic gadgets also. Some kind of insecurities, you go through during this time. Take care of your feet region. You can have some pains in the legs and feet, so take care of that. This is the 10th house from the third house, so this might bring about some changes in the profession of your siblings. Neighbors might just change from their place. They might leave and go to another place. There can be some hindrances in the career. They might just get promoted, but they will not be too happy about the promotion. There is this atmosphere which is changing. You have to be very cooperative with your siblings, also help them out. There's a challenging situation for them. Okay, they can be more mystical, they can be more involved in some sciences which are spiritual, taking them to the astrological world also. This is the 9th house from the 4th house. So your mother might be taking some spiritual trips, pilgrimages, etc. Also holy dips. And also maybe you're going to be going for overseas education, overseas journeys on cards. Okay. Take care of your property related matters. Maybe, you will buy property in the overseas lands, not near to your place where you're born. It could bring about overall prosperity also. This is the 8th house from the 5th house. Okay. 8th house from the 5th house. Ketu is in the 12th house. So this might bring about some change of place for your children. And maybe, your children are going in for some kind of maybe, research-based job or research-oriented mindset also. This might bring about some complications in their health. So take care of their health, take care of the eyesight, stomach region, feet region. You have to take care. Some higher learning is definitely involved. This is the Mangalaya Sthana, for the 5th house. So maybe children will get married during this time. This is the 7th house from the 6th house. So this represents hurdles in the occupation, in the marital bliss. This might bring about some loans, litigation also. So don't get entrapped in that. This is good for growth prospects as far as your finances is concerned, related to your maternal uncles and aunts, if you're involved in that kind of a relationship with them. This is the 6th house from the 7th house. So this might bring about health issues to your partner. Take care of your partner. It can be that you people are going through a lot of turmoil in relationship. With people, you're not able to have a good rapport, and you feel quite disconnected. You might just isolate for that reason also. Or your partner might isolate, from the people around. This is the 5th house from the 8th house. So this is the loss of financial gains from the life partner or inheritance from the spouse. 8th house denotes wealth of life partner by being the 2nd house from the 7th after all. And family also, the partner's family also. So there can be that you are having some additional money creating ways now. Okay, this is the 4th house from the 9th house. So this is going to be bringing about some disturbance to the maternal happiness of the father. Maybe father is going to change the place or change the job. And there can be some kind of issues that he has to deal with health-wise. So take care of your father's health also. This is the 3rd house from the 10th house. So this might bring about struggle and issues that you have to deal with at the work front, because this is the 3rd house. So there can be that you are going to be traveling work-wise. There are certain changes as far as your communication skills is concerned. Don't say anything that hurts others. Okay. Now, this is the 2nd house from your 11th house. So this is going to bring about some extra expenditure for your older sibling also. Maybe older sibling is going to be, having some loss of finances, or expenditures are on rise. So you have to help them out with that. It can be that you get the honor and recognition, but your siblings, I mean, but they are not too happy. If you don't have any siblings, it's about your friends. Okay. It is related to the friends now, if it's not your brother or sister. Okay, so this might bring about some difficulty in recognition. You will get recognition, but you will not find that happiness. Somebody is leaving the job and you're not happy about it. So all of that is quite struggleful. Now I'm giving you the dates related to the transit of the Navamsa. From the 29th of November 2023 to the 7th of January 2023 is a very good time for understanding yourself, isolating yourself, rejuvenating yourself. Now, after the first house transit, now you feel a little relaxed because you're not in that zone where you have to keep proving yourself. You don't have to just be in that zone of doing things again and again and again, the same things. Now you can just take it easy, isolate yourself, understand yourself, go in for some meditation, yoga, something to do with that. Just take care of your health from, I'll tell you, 5th of July 2024 to the 16th of August 2024. Take care of your health. Okay. Otherwise, for investments, for growth, 7th of January to the 7th of January to 7th of February 2024 is a good period for investments, etc. You will get all the dates again, when I will be making the videos from time to time on the nakshatra transits. So don't worry, I'm here. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. People are going on asking questions. I'm not even looking at the chat. I don't have that kind of time today. I have to complete this video. Please do the remedies that I've mentioned in the beginning part so that you can, see Beej mantra, you can do Ketu chant, you can do Ketuve Namaha, or you can do, there are many chants. Beej mantra is the best, which you can do for Ketu's transit. Now here, what is for Scorpio in store? This is the 11th house transit. So how is your connectivity with your friends, the friend circle that you move around in? So this might bring that discomfort in relationships. There can be that you are having some problems and issues in the opposite sex. Time and again, you will feel that you're lacking that, that connect with your people, your friends, the society that you move around in. This might bring about a hindrance in the relationship with in your romance, or maybe if you're unmarried, this might bring about some matchmaking acquaintances or congenial interests. If married, this might bring about some pleasures to accomplish from the lasting, from the female counterparts even more. Okay. Also, 11th house is considered to be good for all the planets, It is beneficial for everyone. So this might bring about income from agriculture. Maybe you will be doing vegetation during this time. You will succeed in your commitments. Whatever you commit, you should actually fulfill those. This might bring about luxuries, romance, and success in your business also. You will be promoted in your job. And if you are in the government job, or, you are going to be enhancing your status also during this time. If there are enemies, you will be able to win over them. If you are having some disease, you will be able to win over that as well. Okay. So 11th house is 12th house from the 12th. Okay. So this is the loss of losses, actually. You will get too spiritually inclined. At the same time, expenditures are going to be reduced. So this is definitely a very positive transit for you because it's the loss of the loss. Okay. You might just be taking spiritual journeys also. This is the Ascendant, eldest born. One second. This is the 11th house. So this is the 10th house from the second. Okay, now we come to as far as Ascendant is concerned, it's going to be bringing about some changes in your personality also. You can become a spiritual leader. 10th house from the second means that you are, it's not making the money lending profession easy for you. If at all you are having some kind of obstacles, hurdles you have been experienced from a long time, this might be bringing about that change now, that break now in whatever you have been experiencing. This is good for the people who are in the dental, who are the dentists or the eye doctors, etc. This is good for them. This might bring about, profession related to um, cooking also, cooking or restaurant, food related. Okay, this is good for them. This is the ninth house from the third house. This means that you will be having ninth house from the third house means that the siblings might be going in or taking some spiritual path, or they're going to be traveling to the places where there is some holy dip they are going to be taking, or they're going to be holy dips means that you're going to go to near the river, some places like Ganges, to go and take a dip. So tell your co-bonds to go and do it. Also, this is the eighth house from the fourth. So you have to take care of your mother's health, first of all. There can be some peculiar or undiagnosable disease. So you have to be cautious again and again now here. There can be some kind of black magic also for you or for your mother. So just be more careful, I would say. This is the seventh house from the, and as far as property matters are concerned, you must hold on right now. Don't invest heavily on the property related matters, okay, on the properties. This is the sixth house from the sixth. No, first let's do the fifth house. So from the this is the seventh house from the fifth house. So investments or cards, children might get married. This can bring about some increase in your creativity also. Problems can be there from through the friends. So take care. They might just backstab you. Sixth house from the sixth. So this is like, some disease that you're going through, you will get relief now. This is definitely positive for your brothers, your siblings, also for the research work. Some kind of mysterious, unimaginable fashion, you will be opting for. So this might bring about some healing and, healing profession, or anything to do with, anything to do with the research-based, thesis. This is good for you. And this is 6 from 6. So for the maternal uncles and aunts, this might bring about some enemies, loans, debts. So take care of your uncles and aunts also. This is the fifth house from the seventh. Okay, so this might bring about some changes. Fifth house from your seventh house. So maybe your children, your partner's children, of course, your children also. So they might just bring about some changes in their personality. They might isolate. So you have to help them out. Or maybe your children are going to be traveling overseas also for higher studies. Your partner might become very creative now, spiritually inclined as well. Okay. But at the same time, this might bring about some miscarriage also. So be careful. This is the fourth house from the eighth house. So this will be giving you unexpected wealth from lottery, shares, crypto, something, which is going to change, which is very positive again. This is the third house from the ninth house. So your father might be traveling. There can be troubles there as well. So take care of your father's health as well. This is the second house from the 10th house. So this is the Marakasthana in a way, for the 10th house place. But that dosha is not there. So what happens here, that you are going to be changing the line of profession. You might just change your portfolio. There can be that you're going to be having two sources of income, multiple sources of income also now. You can have some extra added expenditure at the workplace. So take good care of all these areas. I think you will be good to go. Now I'm giving you a few dates here, and I hope they are matching. I wish everything matches, not the negative, but the positive ones. But do remember, these are 4 warnings. So please take it with a pinch of salt, a grain of salt. It is, all the predictions will definitely help you. These are heads up. Okay. Now, from the 29th November 23 to the 7th of January 2024, now this is the time when you will experience good results of this Ketu transit. Whatever you have to complete, the task, new job, investments, spiritual pursuits, changing your personality, don't buy property, etc. Take care of your mother's health during this time, but rest of things, areas, it's going to be helping you grow, and it is good. Just take care of your health during the 27th May 2024 to 5th of July 2024. Take care of your health. Okay. And one more thing I wanted to say. 2nd December 2024 to 17th January 2025, there will be some new relationship which is going to start. So you have to be taking care of your suspicion. You might just get very suspicious in relationship, and children might be doing really well during this time. If you have in romance, you will be doing well as well. I mean, you will find the partner you're looking for. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, this transit of Ketu is going to be over your 10th house. So see, 10th house is 10th house is about it's like a flag there, you know. You will get promoted, but still you feel quite, that void is there. You feel detached, dissatisfied there. You're going to be, as far as your vocation is concerned, your profession is concerned, you might just have a tendency to resist control by others. Okay, you don't like that. You are getting promoted, but you're not happy with that. Why? Because you are in a wrong team. Okay, so at the best, power and success is attained in the world, but you have to give to others also. So try giving here. Try to accommodate. Okay, you will be maybe, you know, you're destined to meet somebody, some guru-like figure during this time. You will be making the best use of your desires and ambition and power during this time. If not, you should. And whatever gains you have already made, now you're going to be gaining that that goodwill now. You'll be attaining that name now, whatever you've laid the foundation in the previous transit. Okay, so now this is a very good time for preparing yourself for the future transit in the 9th house, you know. So just be prepared for that. Now this is the 10th house transit. So 10th house transit is considered to be good, and for Rahu and Ketu it is good, and it will give you some receipt of money, gain. You might indulge in speculation, gambling, but you will lose money. So be careful about that. And this might bring about religious ceremonies at home also. If you want to visit holy places, temples, church, etc., you will be doing that often. You've never done it, now you will start doing it. And you have to see how the Ketu is there in your natal chart also if you want results. Ketu is now here. This is the 12th house from the 11th house. Recognition might not be that up to the mark. You will get it, but you will not be that satisfied. Your bosses might leave. Your co-workers might leave. You feel a little uneasy. You feel lost. This is the 11th house from the 12th house. So this will bring about too much of spiritual pursuits. You might just be having profits, spirituality, and this can bring about some puja at home, or, you know, some rituals you'll be following. From Ascendant, this is the 10th house, as I said, so there will be periodical changes that you will be experiencing. So you must be prepared for that. Just be careful that, you know, don't get involved in any kind of scandals. Foreign nationals and organizations you'll be connecting to as well. This is the 9th house from the 2nd house now. Okay, 9th house from the 2nd house means that there will be some foreign travels for making money. Expenditure on the foreign trips will be there. You might be just traveling a lot, or you might be just opening your horizons to the outside world for growth, prosperity. Okay, there can be some problems related to your relationship with your family members, or detaching energies. Maybe you're traveling, so you're not able to spend that quality time with your people. This is the 8th house from the 3rd house. So this might give suicidal tendencies to your co-born. So be by their side. And research-based job, research-based thesis, etc., if they have to write, this is good for them. Co-workers need your attention and your support. So please be supportive. There can be some mental disturbances that they have to go through, and health issues also. So take care of them. All right. Now, this is the 7th house from the 4th house. Okay. Now, 4th house Rahu is something that you spend more time at home. Ketu is less time at work. Or it could be that you are spending long hours at the workplace, but you're not able to focus on your work still. You're still thinking about your family. Maybe your house is getting renovated, so you're spending more time thinking about those things and not focusing more on your work. That is something which this 10th house and 4th house Rahu Ketu energy will be giving. The opposition might get a little stronger, so be careful about that. Sixth house from the fifth. This is the sixth house from the fifth house. So children might be having some health issues, or they will be having some, relief from the health issues. So help them understand their line of karma. Maybe, they are going to be having some, loans, debts. So you have to help them out with that and guide them that no, it's not right. Or maybe, maybe they're making some wrong decisions related to that. This might bring about some, some health issues also to your children. So take care of that. And this is also about some, some kind of connection with your siblings. Your children will be connecting with your siblings because this is their maternal uncle and aunt. Fifth house is, this is the fifth house from the sixth house. So change of job, change of profession for your maternal uncles and aunts. Maybe some business they will be starting, or maybe they'll be changing their line of business and you will be getting connected with them. There can be some adoptions also for them. They might just adopt a child. And this is the fifth house is the product of any house. So this might bring about some relief in your litigation, loans, etc. Health might just get a little better. Connect with your siblings, connect with your maternal side, even more. They will be supportive of you, okay? Third house from the eighth. Now, this is the transit in the third house from the eighth house. So there can be that you're going to be staying away from the adventure to earn more. Unexpected income can come in. There can be obstacles in making money also. You're expecting some money from somewhere, but you're not getting it, or maybe there is some obstacle or hurdle there. Health issues might just get a little better. You might just get that relief now. This is the second house from your ninth house. So this is about expenditures about your father. Father might just go in for a dental procedure, might get a little rough in tongue, might say something which is hurtful to you. This could be that there are losses in his profession, or losses in his health related to your finance also. Maybe some financial decisions he's going to be making, some wrong ones. But this is good for research work. Take care of his health any which ways, okay? So I'm going to be sharing with you the dates, 29th November to the 7th of January next year. 29th November 2023 to 7th January 2024 is the time when you will be actually making a lot of changes at the workplace. You should be looking for or exploring the avenues now. Expand the horizon. This is not the end. You have to just go ahead and keep on rising and shining. You have to work through that if you want that recognition, that control, okay? Just take care of your health from 7th February 2024 to the 27th May 2024. This can give you some health issues related to your stomach region, indigestion, feet region. You can have some troubles here and there. So take care, okay? Rest, I think I will be covering in the nakshatra movements from time to time, I'll be covering the Navamsa movements. So you will be well equipped with the dates closer to the time, because right now telling for 2 years is not advisable, okay? Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. Please don't complain that I am not, I'm speedily or rushing through this, because I'm not giving the dates entirely, which I've given for the couple of signs. So I will be covering, don't worry, in the future. Now for the Capricorn natives, this is a transit in your 10th house zone, 9th house zone, sorry. So 9th house is the house of your religious belief system, your knowledge, acquiring knowledge now. Now this is the one, this is the time when you will be deepening your interest in serious subjects. You'll be going in for higher learning, higher education. You'll be practically doing it. And this is going to be actually giving you a lasting impact. So this is a beautiful transit for you as far as your spiritual pursuits, your knowledge, acquiring your knowledge, connecting with the guru is concerned. This is also going to be giving you an objective now, where I should go, which path I should follow. Some kind of local activities tend to become broader in scope. Decide current issues on the basis of the future trends. Don't just, that far-sightedness, you must plan everything for the future now. Whatever you have experienced in the past, now is the time you'll be reaping the results, because in the 10th house it was transiting, now from there it is in the 9th house. So you will be traveling, you'll be meeting more people, you'll be understanding. So you'll be not meeting people who are you'll be meeting people who are spiritually inclined, who are actually emancipated souls, something which people are, very what do you call, they are very those higher realms, they have the deep knowledge about spirituality. Now is the time you'll be connecting. Even if you're traveling, you will be meeting some people who are going to be giving you that kind of enlightenment. So this is a very beautiful time for you. In classic texts, in some classic texts, 9th house is considered to be very good transit, actually, because in the natural zodiac, it's a Sagittarius sign where Ketu is transiting. So this is very positive for many. Okay. So this will give you, but you don't have to fall prey to the gambling, speculative income. Then this is going to be giving you some kind of problems or losses. You might just be getting into the zone of sannyas, detaching. Okay. Don't get too short-tempered, or your father might get too short-tempered during this time. And also, just introspect. During this time, you should introspect, and you will definitely, get clarity about your own self-realization, basically. Ketu in the 9th house is the 12th house from the 10th house. Okay. So this might bring about spiritual activities, building temples, donating in the philanthropic organizations, charities, some noble expenses you'll be making. So develop yourself as far as your spiritual growth is concerned. And renunciation is denoted by this house also. So this might bring about some spiritual pursuits even more. You're going to be actually understanding yourself, futuristic also. Ketu in the is the 11th house from the 11th house. Okay, so your elder sibling is going to be actually enhancing his profits now. He's going to be recognized and he's going to be promoted. So all that is coming his way. So for your friends also, it's a good transit. Maybe they'll be coming through some changes in their lives also during this time. This is the 10th house from the 12th. So some spiritual activities related to your profession, overseas journeys is also on cards. You will get that path of moksha also now. You will get to know. Your father is, because this is the 10th house from the 12th. So 10th house from the 12th. So 10th house from the 12th means this might bring about, 10th house from the 12th is also the father may use his properties or wealth for spiritual purposes. This might bring about some growth in your wealth because of your father also. Okay, father's profession. Now, from the ascendant, this is the 9th. Okay, so 9th house transit means that you're going to be appeasing your ancestors. You should actually, you should propitiate, you should donate something what they used to like. So you will definitely connect with your ancestors now. You will actually seek their blessings now. This is the 8th house from the 2nd. Okay, so this is like, some financial obstructions, change of thought process. Maybe you will be earning through the research-based jobs. You can write thesis. You might just be going in for some in-depth knowledge about, the subject that you're involved in, if you're a student native yourself. Okay. And also this is about, some kind of uncertainty related to other people's money also. And you might just be getting more involved in the spiritual aspect, those realms. You will be making money out of those areas also. Some religious institution you will join, NGO you will join, charitable institute you will join, and you will make money out of it. Okay. And this is the 7th house from the 3rd house. So this might bring about your younger siblings' problems with the partner, with the spouse of the younger sibling. So you can also have, or your younger sibling can also have some problems in the marriage, and marital bliss might be missing. Maybe he's traveling, he or she's traveling, and can be opting for the path of dharma. And also, maybe no, your partner, your sibling's partner will be following the path of dharma, but your sibling might become very self-centric. or maybe, you know, he or she becomes very demanding in relationship, can become very stubborn also. So you have to guide your siblings about that. This is the 6th house from the 4th house. So this is about your mother's health. You have to take care of your mother's health. Assets also. This is the from the 4th house is the sixth house from the 4th. No, so this might bring about some loss of property also. So you have to be careful. Thankfully, Jupiter is there, so it will protect. But you have to be buying and selling property with a lot of caution. Also, you know, you might just be able to comprehend your problems now. What is it that you're suffering with? What is the root cause of your problems? Maybe your mother is suffering and she will find the diagnosis, you know, you have been waiting for, if there is any disease that she has. And this is the 5th house from the 5th. So your this is the time for bearing children, children's children. Maybe children are going to be going in for higher studies. They might be changing their line of education, overseas journeys on cards. Children might be requiring your attention. Maybe you have to spend more time with them and solve their problems. Higher education is on cards. This is the 4th house from the 6th house. So this is about the education of your maternal uncle. Maybe there is some obstacle in making money or property related issues to your maternal uncle also. So uncle, aunt. So you must help them out with that. You are, you know, just looking at all the relations, all the areas, how it is going to be from those areas where Ketu is transiting. So 6th house is the house of health, disease, etc. also. So this might bring about loss of disease. You will get relief now. Okay. And your uncles and aunt might suffer with a lot of you know, emotional trauma, so you have to help them out. So maybe they have borrowed money and you might help them with their repayment of loans. This is the 3rd house from your partner's house. That is the 7th house. So the spouse might be very timid now, you know, might be that the spouse is not that courageous to make decisions. There are journeys, some short journeys that might just bring troubles. The partner is going to become very creative. The partner wants to acquire more knowledge, spiritually inclined. They might just write a book or something. There can be some kind of mystical experience your partner can experience also, because this is the 3rd house from your partner's house. And there can be some business proposal, adventures, you know, some kind of mystical experience also for your partner. This is the 2nd house from the 8th house, which is the, you know, Maraka Sthana in a way. The 2nd house is the Maraka for the for any house. So this is about, you know, some unexpected gains, because this is definitely a negative house. So in the negative house, if there is a negative planet after that, so this will bring about a minus plus experience. So you might just get a lot of unknown you know, sources of income. Maybe somebody you never expected will happen. So this is something which is going to fetch you good results in a way. Okay. Now coming to the dates. Okay. As far as the dates is concerned, you might have some, you know, something from 29th of November to the 7th of January 2024. There can be some kind of journeys, or maybe you will be following the spiritual path and you will experience very good results as far as your 9th house related results. You will be following that. Maybe you will be coming across that guru that you have been seeking from a long time. Just take care of your health from 7th January to the 7th of February next year, that is 2024. It can bring about some health issues to you. Okay. Rest of the dates I'll be covering in my upcoming videos as well. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is one sec, Aquarius. Just give me a sec, I'll have water. Yes, Ketu cuts. Somebody is asking for Capricorn that it's surgery. Yes, it is definitely when it is forming a connection with the Mars and 8th house. So it definitely is a surgical process. Okay, cuts. So for Aquarius natives, now comes the Aquarius predictions. Okay. For Aquarius natives, this transit is happening over your 8th house. Now, 8th house is, you know, it gives you a desire to be supported by another or the partner's money. Extremely important, actually, during this time. You want that kind of support from the partner's family also. This is a transit which gives you extreme interest in sexual matters also, and true regenerative and rejuvenative force. This can bring about knowledge, talent, how you can handle other people's money. And now you might have some kind of insecurity and fear of death also. Or maybe you're scared to go in for the surgical process, or you have to go through some health issues, so you are just going to be spending more time contemplating on all those things as well. This is a very good time for rejuvenation, and this can bring about satisfaction in your relationship, physical relationship also. Wavelength is going to be getting better. Rahu in the second house, actually is also transiting in the second house, right opposite this Ketu. You have to be very careful about what you speak. There can be that you can be very hurtful to others, or there can be that you follow unethical means to earn money also. It's also about handling other people's money in a very wrong manner. So you have to be very careful about how you handle things, how you can be very, don't follow that unscrupulous means, unscrupulous activities, okay? 8th house is also about unresolvable problems and difficulties related to your body, your health, and it might bring about some jewels, loss of jewels, gold, money, maybe there's a theft. So be careful. This can bring about eye troubles, dental issues also. You always have that, some kind of insecurity that you go through when Ketu is in the 8th house. And definitely it's not considered to be that great as far as your health is concerned. I repeat, this is the 12th house from the 9th house. So this is this makes the father philosophical and spiritually inclined, and this will bring about money for spiritual. Your father will be spending money for the spiritual pursuits also. This is the 11th house from the 10th. Okay, so this is going to bring about some problems obtaining profits from the inherited properties of the father. Okay, this might bring about some issues related to your workplace. There will be obstruction. You will gain the recognition, then there will be obstruction. You finish your task, then again there will be another task coming in, but there will be always obstruction, and then you will be gaining the clarity. That path is clear. And because of some unexplainable reasons, you will lose a job. That can also happen. So be prepared. Be careful about all of these also. This is the 10th house from the 11th now. Okay. From the 11th. So this is going to be giving some changes in profession for your older siblings, your friends. They might leave the place and go to some other place. This might be bringing about some issues to the student natives also. And of course, this is going to be bringing about some disturbance in the career of their elder sibling also. Some unexpected changes are anticipated. 9th house from the 12th house. Now, 9th house from the 12th house means that there will be some change of profession, or maybe line of profession changes. You're traveling overseas places. Your father might be bringing in some prosperity to the family. This will be successful for achieving your goals in the field of spirituality. Some spiritual pursuits is definitely on cards. Charitable you. Maybe you will be connecting with your, your ancestors, the roots. You'll be following the path of dharma. You might be just getting in the zone where you will be, donating what your ancestors liked. All of that charities you'll be doing. This is the first house. From the first house is the 8th house. So some unexpected disease is also on cards. This is 7th house from the 2nd, so it might bring about some troubles from unexpected sources of income. And this is also going to be bringing about some finances loss also. This is the 6th house from the 3rd house. So the natives, your score bonds is the 6th house. So they might just suffer some health issues. Also, some litigation on card for your siblings. Travel plans might just, be back and forth. And this might be depletion of the courage. Thankfully, Jupiter is there, so it will be a big time grace. This is the 5th house from your 4th house. So this is the product of your 4th house. This is going to be bringing about some additional wealth, additional occupation. You might be, expanding your properties, and, maybe some unexpected gains in the property can also happen. You might be using your intellect now very well, properly channelizing it. Okay. This is the 4th house from the 5th. Okay. 4th house from your 5th house means the house of children. They might just have complications in their property related matter, education change. They might be traveling overseas. There can bring about, there can be some hurdles, obstacles, anxiety. So you have to be supportive of them. Don't just leave them alone, okay, in whatever crisis they are. Maybe they are not sharing with you, but you have to pay attention, what they really are going through. This is the 3rd house from the 6th house. So this might bring about, the maternal uncle might become very uncle or aunt. They might become very timid. They might be having some impotency, and, to get the results from whatever they have invested, or maybe some connectivity with their, with their people around. They will have issues to deal with. The communication might be suffering. They might say something which might just be hurtful to others. So you have to help them out with that. It's you who has to actually help them. Nobody else will. Any kind of competition, you're going to be successful. That's for sure. Also, this is the 2nd house from your 7th house. So it might just bring about some troubles to your partner's income, in the partner's earnings. They might deplete, or expenditures might just go up. Or the people, or the closest people in your vicinity, in your circle. This is not a good time to get married. I would suggest not to. And there's a possibility of a defective speech or stammering to the partner also. Maybe your relationship with your in-laws is going to get sour. And also this might bring about some dental issues to your friends, or to the people around you that you are actually, going to be getting interacted with. So this is like, I use the Bhavat Bhavam. So this is something which is very essential to check, when we are looking at the transits. Then we have to look at the dates. 29th November 23 to the 7th of January 2024. This is the Virgottama. Ketu is Virgottama. So this means that there will be obstacles and hurdles related to your 8th house energies. A transformative rejuvenation also is seen from here. So you might be following the spiritual path even more during this time. You might just get very spiritually inclined, but there is a surgical process, or there is something which changes in you, is cut from you. So it could be physical or mental, emotional also. You have to see yourself how it is going to be involved, how it is going to be actually changing you. So this is definitely a very, very transformative energy for you, okay? And we do have in the 8th house, when this transit happens, this might bring about some theft. So be careful during this time, especially. Take care of your health also during this time, your speech, your verbal communication with your people around you, okay? From the 20, no, I think I can cover that later. Just take care of your children's health from the 27th May to the 5th of July 2024. And in your romance also, you can get a setback, or some ex-partner can come back to your life. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Pisces. All right. For Pisces natives, this transit is happening in your 7th house. Now, 7th house is the house of opposition. Your the relationship. What kind of relationship? How you can deal with your relationship. This might bring about the partner getting very spiritually inclined. There is lack of partnership with people. You might just detach yourself from the world. You don't feel like your means the partner, your business partner also. There's a danger here, you know, in your relationship, actually, all kinds of relationship. If unmarried, then this might be that your marriage is not possible during this transit, so avoid. Okay, there may be that you're parting ways due to death or divorce of the partner also. Sorry to say that, but this is not an ideal situation. Okay, so you have to be very rational because Rahu is over your head. Remember, you can become very aggressive in earning, you know, recognition right now. So this might bring about some complications because of that in the other relationship. The other relationships suffer because you become self-centric. Rahu is over your first house. So you have to be very, very careful that you collaborate rather than being alone, single, solitude. That's not right. So that's not right as in like it's up to you, of course. There's nothing like right or wrong, but yeah, surely seventh house transit is not considered to be that great for relationships, and this gets affected. Your partner becomes very detached and becomes very much inclined towards the charitable part or the spiritual pursuits during this time. There may be danger of drowning. Some near relative or somebody might just pass away. So somebody who's near and dear to you. So be careful about that. Like I'm not saying that it's going to happen for sure, but yes, the transit says so. Okay. So that's the classic text, you know. You might just be doing unproductive activities and it will be a waste of time. Okay. So seventh house is actually, you know, to be seen from the Bhavan, 12th house from this 8th house. So this is the it makes you not consolidate any chance money or any chance or money or wealth during this time, actually, you know. There is a possibility that you'll be spending more money on spiritual purposes. But you should not be unethical because Rahu is over your first house, as I said. Some unexpected gains of wealth is also there, but you might be, your partner might be following the spiritual pursuits during this time. This is the 11th house from the 9th house. Okay. So this is like, you know, your father might become very spiritually inclined, might be looking for the recognition in the spiritual realms. Maybe he's a spiritual leader or a motivational speaker, so he might be just getting in that zone. And 9th house is also about journeys. So there is a possibility that you will be going for spiritual journeys with your partner. Okay. This is the 10th house from the 10th. Okay. So it is like, you know, your ancestral business is going to flourish if you follow that. Your paternal grandparents might have issues, health issues. You have to deal with that also. Some inherited business might just be getting some problem. You might be getting in that problem also, in that problem zone. From the 10th house, Rahu is there in the 4th house. So the workload is definitely going to increase. Some unproductive jobs also your partner might be getting involved in, or the partner is going to be having some changes, you know, at the workplace, and that might bring about some agony and pain also. Some real setbacks can happen. So just for one, this is the 9th house from the 11th. So your siblings, your older siblings might be going for spiritual journeys. They might be going in for donations to the for the ancestors. Also, there can be that they go for overseas journeys and go for higher studies as well. They might be just taking your help also for some finances. This is the 8th house from the 12th house. So this might bring about some setbacks to the happiness of the father, or it can block the energies also from time to time from the unexpected, because of the unexpected happening. So be careful about these zones. There can be that this might bring about some health issues to your family members. Somebody is in the hospital, so you have to take care of that. And this is also the first from the first house. This is the 7th house energy. So this might bring about some hurdles in partnership business also. Maybe, you know, you will gain from the politics, but there can be some misunderstanding from the opposite side of your people, for anybody apart from you. Okay. This is the 6th house from the 2nd. Okay. So this might bring about a new outlook or new way to earn money now. Maybe you will be giving some something on rent, or maybe you will be making money out of money, some healing, astrology, etc. You will be getting in that mysterious issues, mysterious realms now, and you'll be making good amount of money there. This is the 5th house from your 3rd house. So this is your siblings' children, basically. So siblings' children might be in trouble, or they will be changing their stream of profession and career and education, maybe, So your siblings' children you have to take care of, or maybe you have to help them out with that. This is your partner, but your siblings' children. Can you see? It's the 5th house from the 3rd house. So maybe, they are going to be suffering mentally. There can be some problems related to mental agony the siblings' children go through. And this is the okay, co-bonds might lose their money also, so tell them to be cautious about that as well. Okay, and if they are on the progeny way, this might not be the right time. There can be a surgical process your sibling has to go through, okay, or sibling's partner has to go through. This is the 3rd house from the 5th. So this is about the adventures to the children, hurdles in the adventures, basically. If they're going out somewhere, you have to forewarn them. There can be problems and obstacles in their health also. They can find it sluggish, in the overall prosperity. It might just be giving them communication issues, your children, and in your romance also. Some ex comes back and then there is some communication gap there. So you have to take care of all of that. This is the 2nd house from the 6th house. So Maraka Sthana from the 6th house is the 7th house. So it might just bring about some, and 12th from the 7th. So this might bring about some changes in your partner's perspective. Okay. And this is the loss of finances for your maternal uncles and aunts. So you have to forewarn them that don't go in for some heavy investments during this time. It's not going to help them. And this is also about recovery from your disease. So you will, or the partner is having disease, basically, and you will get relieved from whatever disease or problems you're going through. And also you must make a note of the dates. This is about 29th of November to the 7th of January 2024. You might experience detaching energy from your partner's side, or the people, on the whole, people might just isolate. You want to mix with them, you want to go all out, but they are not in that zone. From 7th January 2024 to 7th February 2024 is the time when you have to take care of your health. You might just change your perspective towards earnings. Okay, so you might just have new avenues opening your way. 4th, from the 7th of February till the 27th of May 2024 is the time when you will have to deal with problems and issues related to progeny, children, childbirth, romantic association. Some ex comes into your life and health breaks loose. So you have to be prepared for all of that. Your creative energies might be towards spirituality more. So maybe you will be connecting with the spiritual people even more during this time. 27th May to the 5th of July 2024 is the time when you will be having your mother might be having some health issues. You might buy some property and sell it off immediately. There can be complications while buying vehicles. So don't buy during this time. Not advisable. I would suggest not to. Okay. From 5th of July to the 16th of August is the time when you will have issues to deal with your communication skills. Maybe, you will acquire more knowledge. Your siblings might become very detached from you, or there can be some tiff that you go through, some problems, some friction can come up with your siblings, or the communication gap can be there. Take care while traveling, while driving also. From the 16th August to the 2nd of December 2024, you might have to make major decisions related to your finances. Now your perspective is changing. You are insecure about your finances. Take care of your partner's health during this time. Don't speak anything which is very rude and rough and pierces the other person's heart. It might just be that you are hesitant to speak the correct things during this time. So be careful. Thankfully, Jupiter is in your 2nd house, so it will take care of many things. But by then, I think Jupiter will be, oh, Jupiter won't be there. Jupiter would be in your third house by then. So from 2nd December to the 1st of 2nd December 24 for 1 month till 1st of January 2025, you will experience some kind of tug of war now. You're thinking about yourself and suddenly you think about others. Then you're thinking about others, you're spending on them, then you regret. So there will be a lot of tug of war between these in these zones. Okay. So be mentally prepared for all of that as well. All right. So this is it, I think. I hope I made everybody happy by giving equal time and attention. So this was a long video. I hope I do the timestamps quickly and this might just help you. So take care. I'll be coming up with 2-3 more parts on this. It's very important to stick on to the whole, transit videos, that I'm making the series on Rahu Ketu ingress. It is impossible to make one video and quit. No, it's impossible. All right. Stay blessed, everyone. Have a great Ketu's ingress in Virgo sign. I wish you all the best. Don't be too nitpicky and don't be too critical about your own self during this time. Stay blessed.